So this is section 620 of Caesar's DBG. If you remember from 619 that we translated yesterday, Caesar was kind of explaining the social customs of the Gauls. Specifically, he was explaining how the husbands have power of life and death over their wives, as well as over their children. And then after that, he continued to explain the process that occurred after a man's death and how his remaining wife and slaves were treated, which was terribly. We read that last year, actually, so you probably remember that from that too. So just keep that all in mind now as we translate 620. So let's begin. So starting with quae here, those states which are considered to conduct their republic's affairs more suitably. Notice that commodious right here is acting as a comparative adverb, so it's translated as more suitably. So those states which are considered to conduct their republic's affairs more suitably have independence with respect to their laws. And notice that in this phrase, legibus is an ablative of respect, so it's translated as with respect to their laws. If any person, C is preceding quis, and remember if after si, nisi, num, or ne, ali takes a holiday, so quis is actually aliquis, so it's translated as any person. So if any person has accepted, a capitate is working as a perfect active subjunctive because it's in the C clause up here. So if any person has accepted by rumor or by story, fama and rumore are pretty similar in meaning, so they're kind of used interchangeably here. By rumor or by story from his neighbor, finitimus, from his neighbor, anything, aliquid here again, about the Commonwealth. De re Republica is best as about the Commonwealth here. Let him convey it to the magistrate, or way right in ne way right here is acting as or let him not communicate it with any other. So if, going back up here just to reiterate, if any person has accepted by rumor or by story from his neighbor anything about the Commonwealth, let him convey it to the magistrate or not communicate it with any other. So basically this is saying if anyone hears anything about the affairs of other states by rumors or by stories from their neighbors or family members or people around them or so on, either say something to the magistrate or the authorities or don't say anything at all, which kind of makes sense, I guess. So just to recap before we move on to the next section, those states which are considered to conduct the republic's affairs more suitably have independence with respect to their laws. If any person, remember aliquis, if any person has accepted by rumor or by story from his neighbor anything, aliquid, anything about the Commonwealth, let him convey it to the magistrate, or the way here, or let him not communicate it with any other. Okay, that's 620 right there. Thank you.